International education donors are calling on the federal government to be committed to the implementation and use of the revised national policy on gender in education. Speaking at an event in Abuja to launch the revised policy, the donors explained that if fully implemented, the policy will help to reduce the disparities in access, retention, and completion at all levels of education. Helen Osamide-Akins reports.
Sustainable Development Goal 4 and 5 is aimed at achieving gender equality by ending all forms of discrimination, violence, and any harmful practices against women and girls in the public and private spheres. But Nigeria is still far from achieving this goal. Of the over 10 million out-of-school children in the country, girls account for 60% of the figure. This brought about the idea of reviewing the national policy on gender in basic education. As the government launches the reviewed policy documents, stakeholders want them to ensure these documents do not end like others without implementation.
Gender gaps exist in access, learning achievement, and continuation in education in many settings, most often at the expense of girls, although in some regions boys are at disadvantage. Poverty
is critical that countries like Nigeria, with large youthful populations, are at the forefront of driving transformative change to achieve the SDGs. Success in Nigeria will deliver success for Africa and indeed for the globe.
The National Policy on Gender in Basic Education was developed in 2006 and was long overdue for review, considering emerging issues and gaps that were identified. The revised document is now to be used from early childhood care development and education to tertiary education level.
The time 2015 was here, it has not been fully achieved, and policies are living documents and are supposed to be reviewed. As a result, the Federal Ministry of Education, with support from UNICEF and FCDO and other partners, felt that there is need to review the policy.
The review went through several processes, including a stakeholders' engagement and the development of survey tools used in determining the implementation status of the first grade policy.
Strive to close the gap in education, there are still regional disparities that militate against its efforts. It is hoped that this review policy that cuts across all levels of education in the country will help in tackling gender disparity across the nation. Helen Osamide-Akins, TVC News, Abuja.